Okay, welcome to our channel. Today we're gonna talk about the sequence. Here is the exercise given 2, 6, 18, and 54, a geometric sequence. Question A, find the general term of the sequence. As we know that the formula for the geometric sequence is un equal to u1 multiplied by the q to the power of n minus 1, where u1 is the first term and q is the common ratio that equal to u2 divided by u1 or u3 divided by u2 blah blah blah, and here is the general term for the geometric sequence. Okay, so we can write the answer here. Answer A, find general term. Okay, so we can put the formula here. Un equal to u1 multiplied by q to the power of n minus 1, and we know that u1 equal to 2, and q, the common ratio, is, we can write it like u2 over u1, and it's equal to 6 over 2 equal to 3, right? Okay, and then we can say un equal to, so we substitute this u1 equal to 2 here, and we get 2 multiplied by, and then this q is equal to 3, right? So we can write 3 to the power of n minus 1. So we don't substitute any n because it is a general term, so we keep n. So this is the answer, so I can write like this. This is the general term of the geometric sequence. 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of n minus 1. Here is the answer. If you want to check whether it is true, if right or not, we can just like the n input from, we know the n start from 1, 2, 3, blah blah blah. Let's check. u1 equal to 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of, since we substitute this 1, so this here it should be 1 as well, so it is 1 minus 1, so 2 multiplied by 3 to the power of 0, so a number to the power of 0 equal to 1, so we can write 2 multiplied by 1, so it's equal to 2. That is the same thing as the first term of our sequence. So now to letter B, we need to compute the sum of the first n term. We don't know how many term, but n term. We don't specific on how many that we will count. It is like the sum of general term. So let's move to that question. Okay, so letter B, compute. I can say like the general term, the sum of general term, right? So it is n term. So the formula for this is, so I clear it out here, as n equal to u1 multiplied by q to the power n minus 1 over q minus 1. Okay, so with this formula we can write as n equal to, since we know the first term u1 is the first term, so we can put the value of u1 is equal to 2 here, 2 multiplied by, and the q, the common ratio of the sequence is 3, right? 3 to the power of n minus 1 over 3 minus 1, right? Because the common ratio is 3. And here the formula. Here, sorry. Okay. So we calculate this. We can write it as 2 multiplied by 3 to the power n minus 1 over 3 minus 1 equal to 2. Simplify this 2. I mean, like we cancel. No, it's not cancel. We just simplify it. 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. So we get 3 to the power n minus 1. Here is the answer as equal to 3 to the power n minus 1. It is the answer. Okay, and the last question is calculate the first 10 term of the sequence. So we know that Sn is the sum of n term of the sequence. That means like Sn equal to u1 plus u2 plus u3 plus blah blah until un. So it is n term of the sequence, right? And now we need to calculate only the first 10 term. That means it's become S10 equal to u1 plus u2 plus u3 plus blah until u10. So in order to calculate this, we don't need to think too much. We just use the ends. I mean like the end here and here is equal to 10, and we have the general term of the summation. So we can write like this. Can say C calculate the first 10 term. 10 term. Okay, so it's become S10. So here is the general term of the summation. So we just take the value of n equal to 10 and input it here. We can get the answer. So it becomes 3 to the power 10 and minus 1. So 3 to the power 10 is equal to like, you can use calculator to calculate the number, but I think I use this as the answer, so that should be the answer. If you want to know the exact value of this, you can use calculator and find out what is 3 to the power 10 and then minus 1, and it is what the exact number that you want. That is all for today. Thanks for watching.